Survivor New Zealand.
You gave Sally your word, and I put so much trust into you.
Barb orchestrated the biggest blindside in the game so far.
Barb, you are good. You are underestimatedly good.
I know everyone's underestimated me.
With emotion running high at Redemption Island, Michael and Sala voted out at the last tribal council. Mike didn't hold back on Shannon.
The depth and level that you actually went to see me specifically, I have absolutely no respect for that.
And then set his sights on eliminating Sala. And another skull. That's 5 points for Michael, who stays alive in this game.
Well deserved.
Back at camp, Mike's harsh message hit home.
I did lie heaps to him though. I just don't know how I let myself get to that point, come in and be that person.
Through the rain and the tears, Shay's alliance gained another member.
What do you think though, me with
At this point, anything. I would clutch onto anything.
And Shay's #1 target.
Tom needs to go. Real suspicious of Tom.
It's Tom.
Will you vote Tom out if it comes to it?
Still hadn't changed from day one.
First person on my hit list is Tom. Discuss voting Tom out.
Only one thing stood in her way. For individual immunity. Survivors ready, go! In a test of history and recollection, Tom's got 5 medallions. He wins immunity. Saving himself with immunity, teacher Tom shifted the target onto his closest ally. 4th person voted out of Kassar is Jack. Jack, the tribe has spoken. In an ever-changing game, who will take control and who will pay the price?
Michael Sparrow.
Jack!
What's
No
up?
way. What's up? What are you wearing?
Nothing, man. I'm not wearing anything. I'm sorry.
So did Tom win immunity?
Yep.
Thinking...
But I'm not sure he's necessarily going next anyway. Yeah, they sort of want Shay and Harvey gone. Yeah, it's sort of all just going tits up over there, eh?
It sounds like the people are just scrambling and it doesn't seem like there's much strategy going on. I'm just getting all the cool people coming to Redemption Island. First it was Lee, just all-round good guy. Then it was Sulla, the most positive person on the planet. Now it's Jack, who's the funniest person in the whole game. Yeah, yesterday at the duel, I could just see all the politics that must have been going on. I was like, I'm glad I'm not part of that.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. Now Tom's going to be stuck there by himself with the least funny people on earth. What I don't get about it is
Barb's running the show, which just seems insane to me. She doesn't even know what's going on.
yeah. Which also makes it pretty clear to me that I'm on the chopping block anyway. On the way to Tribal, I heard whispers about, who was going to go. And so I went to a few people and I asked them, and I even went to Jack and talked with him about the votes, and he said to me, just write my name down. It's no different from voting someone else.
I got to give it to Jack, eh? That was a really...
Mate, I love his quality of he doesn't empower people to hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's happy with people laughing with him, he's happy with people laughing at him, but he doesn't empower people to hurt his feelings.
It has gone from being a game where I had a really strong alliance with Jack. I've lost that team aspect of this game, and it is just me against Kassar. I am alone here now, and I know this for sure.
stopped trusting as soon as that blindside happened to Salah.
Me too.
I was like, okay, well, you want to play that game, I'm happy to play, because you guys obviously have no respect for the game he was playing.
Yeah.
You know, Barb was the one that came up with that plan.
Yeah.
I was like, in what world is Barb calling all the shots?
Barb is a threat because everyone wants to sit next to her in the final 3 because she hasn't done anything this entire game and no one's going to really vote for her come the end of the game. So she actually holds a lot of power in who she's going to take to the final 3 with her. She's also come up with some huge plays, like with Salah, and so everyone's a little scared of her, that they could be next. And so she seems like a logical next move to be voted out. So, I mean, how would you guys feel about Barb?
Do I have some affinity with her? Yes.
Of course. You guys have been on this entire journey together.
Yep. Yeah. Have I made her any promises? No, but what I find more interesting, she hasn't made me any either.
I was hoping that final 4 would be Shay, Avi, me, you. Would be quite cool, because I think that if Tom loses this next immunity, he's gone. But if he wins, we were thinking Barb.
I actually applaud Barb as well. You know.
She's playing a strong game now. I just think she's becoming such a big player now. And I don't know where she's going to go, because I know she doesn't like me, but I wonder if she doesn't.
She like?
I just always have heard her tell people that she just wants to beat me. She wants to make it further than me. She just scares me, man. Barb scares me.
Barb's name has come up because she's come up with a Salah idea, and it's an interesting game where leaders are targeted but no one actually wants to lead, so you shoot the leader, you take her out. The talk has been that if Barb or Tom doesn't win immunity, they both potentially might be in a bit of hot water and might be going home. You're never safe, though, are you?
Never. The moment that you feel safe is when you're going to go.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she just should never feel safe, especially at this stage in the game.
Barb's is just a little bit of a snake at the moment. Nobody really knows where she's going to go. Nobody knows when she's going to bite. And I think she's got a few big strategic plays up her sleeve, and I don't want to be on the wrong side of it. So I would like to get her out before she targets me.
I'm a crazy target at the moment, so immunity is going to be huge. I need this really, really badly.
Once again, individual immunity is yours for the taking. Tom, you know the drill. I'll take it back. Tom, you must be getting quite attached to the necklace and what it represents.
Yes.
Does the prospect of losing immunity worry you?
Yeah, of course. I think it should worry anyone at this point. Having to face that giant of redemption is a scary thought.
Okay, well, once again, this is your opportunity to take home that necklace. For today's challenge, you'll race to a large bamboo structure, climb up and retrieve some sandbags. Then race back and throw those bags at a series of targets. First person to land a bag in all 5 targets wins immunity. Let's rip into it. Here we go, for immunity. Survivors ready. Go! This challenge is on. Tom, taking a back seat at the back of the bunch. Interesting. Got to fetch those bags. Race back. Empty your bag. Start lobbing at your targets. Your speed, then your accuracy will win you this challenge. Shannon, leading the bunch. followed by Shay, then Avi, Tom, Nate bringing up the rear. No, it's Barb. Shannon and Shay back first. Got to empty those bags. Start hitting those targets. Shay throwing her first bag. Just misses. Avi just misses. So does Shannon. Shay scores the first point. Nate's got one in. Tom's got one in. Avi, Nate and Shay running back for their second bag. Anything could happen. Shannon's got one. She's now running back. Tom's got two. Barb's still on her first bag. Everyone heading back in for their second bag.
I'm obviously not a thrower.
Tom leading the pack with two. Avi's heading back for his second bag. He's sprinting back. Avi's back first. Tom with two. Everyone else with one, except for Barb, who's yet to score. Working on our second bags. Tom misses. Avi just misses. Avi misses again. Tom, he started at the back of the pack. Now he's got an early lead with three.
Oh my God.
Shannon with two. Nate's got two. Shannon's got three. Shannon catching up to Tom now. Shay's got two. Nate going back for his third bag. So is Avi. Tom's got four. Just one to go. He's heading back. Tom looking in control of this game. Barb's and Shannon still with bags to throw. Shannon misses, but she isn't giving up and is hot on Tom's heels, going back to get that third bag. Tom 4, Shannon 3, Nate 2, Shay 2, Avi 1, Barb still zip.
Good going, Nate. Good going, man.
Shannon has 3. Can she catch up to Tom? Shannon fighting through that knot. She only needs 2 more points to win this. Tom well in front again in this challenge. He hits that final mark, he takes this challenge. Remember, this is for immunity. How much do you want it, Avi?
A lot.
Catch up, all on this bag. Shannon and Shay on their way back. Tom, match point for him. Tom throws and misses.
Oh my God.
Avi still struggling. Again, Tom wins immunity.
Oh my God, Tommy.
Tom, congratulations, 3 for 3. You're getting used to this. Come and grab it. Tom, you're unstoppable.
It's never a good thing to try and to win and gloat about the win you had, but this is for Jack.
Avi, is it starting to get demoralising?
Yeah, you know, you don't let it get you too down, but you're like, come on, you can do better than that. It's just a little disappointing in myself.
Okay, guys, obviously Tom is safe at Tribal Council tonight, unlike the rest of you. Everyone back to camp. See you at Tribal.
There was was a general consensus around camp that if Tom didn't win immunity, that we would take him out. But he won fair and square, and he was obviously really good at it, and we're all on the chopping block tonight. I think it's time to scramble, I think.
Shot, Tommy.
Yeah.
Well done, Tommy.
That was awesome.
3 in a row.
For maybe the first time in the whole time I've been here, I think I may have got my foot in the door with a bit of control. My game plan is to probably plant seeds with RV, maybe even Shay. It would be an unexpected play to play along with Shay, and I don't think many people would see that coming.
What are you guys' thoughts for tonight?
Yeah, I thought that's what it was.
Consensus, yeah.
At this stage, I'm feeling safe. There's no vote that could really change where I'm at, but there is one vote that I would like to happen.
Who is she gunning for? Me or Shay?
Who's Barb gunning for?
Yeah.
She was gunning for Tom, but he's got immunity, so I think she's been...
She was gunning for Tom. She was gunning for Tom. I was so sure she was gunning for me.
Oh, look, to tell you the truth, I was hoping he'd win so that people would think Shay. Who is it? It's either going to be Shay or Arby. Ow.
I have heard everyone's name mentioned.
Even mine?
Yep.
Yep. Well, I would say Shay's promoting me to Shannon. I would like Shay to go next because I find she is very clever with how she sidles up to people and checks away and plants little seeds of doubt. In a perfect world, Shay would go next. But if I was Shay, this is the time to make the move.
Shay?
Yeah.
Well, Shay's got to find 3 others. That's her problem. So I believe I've got an alliance with Barbs and I, Tom and Arby.
Well, if Shannon goes, she's got Shannon and Arby.
Not convinced about Arby. Yeah, I'm not convinced that Arby will blindly follow
Shay?
No.
You can 100% rely on Arby.
That's the only thing keeping me sane right now is that thought that Arby would tell the truth.
This is a horrible thing to say, but like every time Arby's had to choose between me and Tom, he's always chosen me.
Shay's just been really good to me. I mean, she was a really good shoulder to cry on when I had my meltdown after Michael had his word with me. At this point, there's not a lot of people who are friends with me, so I really cling to that at the moment, and I do really trust what she says.
I don't know what Tom's going to be telling Arby, because Tom said straight up to me that he wants Arby out before the end, because obviously he doesn't want to sit next to Arby. But pretty much like everybody knows that if you sit next to Arby, you're done.
I initially had a game plan which I was fairly certain I was going to stick to, and up until day 24, I had stuck to that game plan. It was get out the weak ones at the start, post-merge, get out the strong players. But my conscience now has caught up with me. I'm re-evaluating everything that I've done so far, and I really do want to play a different game. I think that there is a high chance that it might be the downfall of me from this point onwards, because it's probably not the smartest way to play. Going into the merge, I was so set in my game plan, man. I was like confident as of where I wanted to go and where this vote was going to happen, like real, like ferocious gameplay. And now after my big like moment, I feel like a newbie. I feel like I don't know anything about Survivor. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where the votes are going to be. Like I feel useless now.
So you just have to look for little feelers.
Yeah, I see the feelers sticking out.
Yeah.
There.
Yep, there's one. Now look, okay.
I'll spot them, you grab them, Bub.
Yeah, well...
Big I can do, brave, I'm not that good
I'm
at
not putting my hand under there, but I've got to get the little sucker out. It's like... Oh, there he goes. He's moved to there now.
I'm just going to check in with you and like make sure we're in the same headspace.
At this point, I'm finding Avi to be someone he's at a junction where he needs to throw his trust in some direction. I need to position myself some way that he can, throw it to me rather than throw it to Shay. I need to lessen their trust.
Like it's not about winning challenges, it's about like who you can trust and align yourself with and who most likely has your back at this stage, I think.
Yeah, and I have your back.
I know.
If we take Shannon out, that breaks an alliance between Shannon and Shay.
So what, you're Shannon then?
I think so, yeah.
One of the reasons that I'm pushing for Shannon to be voted out, she is a strong player, and I think that if we send her to redemption, she creates the first blockade for Mike to have to come through, but also it takes away her alliance with Shay and keeps the numbers a bit more my way. Right?
Yeah.
Right and die, homie.
We could have foreseen this.
Avi and Tom are tight, real tight. They've had that old Mogaton history together, but I've certainly noticed that they've got tighter and tighter.
Yo, we're thinking Shannon.
Shannon?
She might beat Mike tomorrow.
I'm thinking about treating it as like a firewall before, we go up against them anyway.
Tom winning 3 immunity challenges in a row, it certainly raises a few eyebrows, and he's won them convincingly. I feel as if the pendulum of influence has swung away from myself, Avi and Barb, and for whatever reason has swung into his direction. I do feel as if Tom is slowly getting his hands on the steering wheel.
Trust-wise, Nate, which is huge, moving forward, we can trust Shay much more than we can trust Shannon. And I know it's contrary to what we've heard from numerous people, but she's not going to cross me, and I'm here with you guys.
Yeah. I don't agree with the theory behind Shannon, and I'll continue to campaign right up until that tribal council that I think the plan needs to be reviewed, and in my mind it's Shay that needs to go. I have no idea what's keeping Shay in the game.
Rice is nice by itself.
And maybe we can cut open a coconut and mix
I like that
in.
idea.
Close your eyes.
It's like Santa. What is it?
I did try to get 6.
Oh,
I
nice.
got them.
And there were some quite big, but I kept pulling them under the rock, and I just flicked them onto the sand. Then I could pick them up, but yeah.
They're just
I
babies.
tried. Entree.
Entree, indeed. Nice. In an effort to save myself, after Sala left, I made sure that I was part of every single conversation and every single potential alliance that was going to happen, just so I knew exactly what was going on across the board. So, where we stand right now is that Barb, Nate, Tom, and myself are going to vote for Shannon. However, there's also discussion of Shannon, Shay, Tom, and myself voting for Barb. I'm kind of a little confused at this point as to which vote I should go for. I'm starting to think voting out Barb is probably the best, and I feel like Tom and I are probably the swing vote at the moment. Ahoy.
What's the decision?
I think we're still thinking Shannon.
Shannon?
Yeah.
I thought you'd be Shay.
No, we figured that I personally can't trust Shannon more than what I can't trust Shay because of what Avi has with Shay, as his reach.
Do you have any reservations about that plan at all?
No, I can see your logic. I mean, she'd also be one to take to the end, whoever got to the 3, because none of the boys will vote for her.
I have no control over the vote tonight. I thought Shay should go, but Tom and Avi want Shannon gone. I think it's the wrong move. There's always a a chance they change their mind, but I know that Shannon and Shay will vote for me. My name's going to be written down, I'm aware of that.
I had always said I want Shannon to go before me, just on principle. And really, we've got out all the 5 that we originally wanted to get out. So, you know, that was always my aim, just to get out the 5 old Hermosa, bit of vindication.
Well,
fulfilling my dreams.
request,
There you go. Thank you, Avi.
I admire Tom for scrapping like he's done and come back and won the 3 challenges, because he would have gone if he hadn't. We never planned on Tom winning 3 in a row, and Tom is the biggest threat. And Avi knows that too, but while Tom's winning, there's not much we can do. And I respect Avi's got to go with Tom to stay in the game longer. Tom and Avi are controlling at the moment, and that's fine, I accept that. And I'll just wait and see if something changes. I'll go from there.
Do you know where you're voting yet?
Who knows? Because, you know, we're at 6, we're all thinking 5. Barb and Tom and Avi are talking Shannon. I'm not convinced it's a great idea. Maybe being a softball git, 28 days here with most people, in my mind, counts as 10 days here with multi-time people actually doesn't count as much.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Yeah.
This was you.
When I talk to Nate on the beach, he's very all over the place. He's not giving me a straight answer. He's sort of throwing lots of names around, and as soon as he's doing that, I have this inkling that it's going to be me tonight.
What are you guys talking?
Just Barb. I thought it was just going to be Barb.
Yeah.
Probably stay on my part.
I have
I don't
some
want to.
affinity with Barb, I suppose, but mate, we've got no deals.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sent to Redemption Island to face Michael, who I betrayed. I intend to approach Tribal Council tonight fighting for my life. I know that there are a few people that potentially are still on the fence with their vote, so I know that what I say tonight might actually sway some people, and somehow I need to get across to them that I am trustworthy and they can rely on me.
I have 77 axes. Who needs 77 axes? Who needs more than 3?
77?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. I like them. They were in the garage all lined up.
That's crazy.
So I've got a very strong suspicion about everybody's votes heading towards Shannon, and I'm not cool with that, and I don't want to just roll over, so we're just going to keep hustling.
Kia ora.
Yo, what's going on with everyone?
I just assumed it was the Barb.
Yeah.
She's got a lot more power than I think, and I think it's because everyone's happy to go up against her at the end, which makes sense. But it makes her feel real comfortable, I think, with calling the shots.
Walking up to Shay, I have just a plan of kind of letting bygones be bygones and kind of burying the hatchet, just letting it all lay where it is.
To be honest, I've come around big time with my thoughts of you.
Really?
Yeah. After talking to Avi, he's like, you can trust Shay. She was just worried about the whole, what was going to go down with you and Mike and that.
I feel like we could still work together to get through the next couple of stages at least.
Yeah, I'm definitely willing to work with you for sure.
Likewise. Like, wholeheartedly, I'm giving you my word now.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, it pains me, like to have to go up to someone who has not only been out to get me for terrible strategic reasons early on, wasn't really playing the game that well at that early point, but also out of vengeance, she really didn't like me. At the same time, I'm treating this as a moment to listen to what she has to say and find inconsistencies in what she's saying.
So, Avi, he said the same to me about you, and he was like,
What do you think about us three at the end? To be honest, I know it's a losing battle if I'm sitting next to Avi at the end.
Yeah, same.
I feel like everybody knows that. And I feel like he knows that.
I find a sweet little moment in this talk to prompt her, and I'm like suggestive of like, oh yeah, obviously, you wouldn't want to sit next to a guy like that, and she confirms, she goes, no, I wouldn't. And that leaves me with a little bit of ammo that I can take back, if I need it, with Avi.
What are your thoughts, Avi? Like, who would you prefer to go home tonight?
Barb, obviously. Yeah.
I just think that there's any day she'll flip on us at some point.
Because with Shannon, I feel like there's more loyalty to an alliance than there is from Barb, who has targeted everybody.
Tom and I were on the same page to vote out Shannon, but then I've just had a chat with Shannon and Shay is pleading me, that it's the right move to keep Shannon and get rid of Barb. We can trust Shannon, we can't trust Barb. Can you please go talk to Tom and try and convince him? Shay just put forward a pretty solid argument, trust-wise, for keeping Shannon and voting Barb. And I don't want to jump around at this point too much, but I'm nervous for you and I coming up for numbers.
Well,
and I feel like Shay and Shannon would be numbers for us.
you do know that Shay won't go to the interview.
Shay?
Shay won't go to the interview. You got to realise that about her alliance is only going to go so far.
It's really hard to know who to trust at this stage in the game. Everyone wants to make it to the end. Everyone wants to win this thing. We're so close. So I feel like people are kind of willing to do whatever it takes to get there.
Is Barb still in the hammock?
I think she's asleep.
We were talking to Avi just
Yes.
that he said that he was going to vote Barb, but he's going to talk to Tom, because I don't know where Tom's head is at the moment.
Yeah, all of a sudden Tom's become quite influential, isn't
He
he?
has, yeah.
I'm unsure why. I don't know who's going to vote for who. I have a sneaky suspicion that Avi, Tom and Shay will vote for Barb's tonight.
Because mine are all quite small ones, but mine are mostly shells.
I think there needs to be a cull.
You got called naive the other night, and you said I'm not naive, but I'm honestly having your back here by saying that you would be naive to think that Shay will take you to the end.
I feel like whatever vote I do make tonight is going to impact the rest of my game, so I just want to make sure that it's the right one. So when you and Shay just shook before on like us being the final three?
My shake with her wasn't about being final three. My shake with her was that we'd cleared the shit and that we were going to work together with us three. But then she said, outright, I wouldn't want to be sitting with Avi at the end, which told me we're in the same, me and you.
She said that?
She said that. I swear to you. Now I'm sitting in a much better position where Shay has maybe tripped over a little bit with her gameplay, and it's left a gaping hole for there to be trust built with Avi and I again.
I hate feeling naive. Like, I really do trust people.
Yeah. No, I'm not playing you.
No, I trust you, like, 100% Tom.
Yeah, it was my perfect and right then and there to get Avi's trust, and I got it.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Not sure it's the right thing, or not sure what's happening?
I'm not sure about the plan. Shannon and Shay have stuck together and gunning for Barb.
Oh, the old body. The old body.
I think it's going to be a tight vote at this tribal council, and when push comes to shove, I won't force the tie-break. I'll align myself with the numbers.
now bring in the members of our jury, Lee and Sala. Tom, another immunity challenge, another blinder. You tried to play it down somewhat, but there's no doubt about it. You are a force to be reckoned with in this game. If you didn't win today, would you be in a dangerous position tonight?
Probably, yeah. Sitting right here, I'd be freaking out. I kind of had to win, and I think I need to keep doing that.
Shannon, how have you had to evolve your individual game as you head into the business end of this competition?
I basically went into the merge with the idea in my head that it would be the logical move to take out big threats. I followed through with that for a couple of votes for sure, but it's so easy when you watch the show to see people make those sort of moves and you don't see the emotional response afterwards. And I think that's what caught up with me. It comes to the stage where you sort of have to question whether that was worth it. I want to, in any way that I can, try and redeem myself. I feel like my game has gone from playing way too hard to kind of not really even playing at all, which tonight might be what sends me home.
Nate, your take on that?
After what happened with Sala, I sort of did a bit of soul searching, and although we try and keep our head and heart separate, it's nigh on impossible. And I don't like people looking at you and you can see that doubt or that disappointment, and you can feel their hurt. No one likes that, but it's difficult.
Can you go to the end of this game being honest with everyone, though?
No, I don't think you can.
Shannon, how do you decide who you want beside you at the end and who you might like in the jury?
It is really, really hard. I'm under no illusions. I know that I've already burnt a lot of bridges and earned myself no jury votes in the process. I'm already off to a bad start there, so I'm genuinely just trying to survive one day at a time at the moment.
I think if you are perceived as the kind of person who has no chance of getting any votes from the jury, that's the kind of person you want to sit next to, because it means your chances are better. It's whether or not people are willing to play to their strengths, putting themselves at risk by looking like a threat, or if they want to fly under the radar, look absolutely useless, and then get no votes from the jury.
Guys, you've all survived 28 days in this competition, a massive achievement. You've come so far, too far, to not put your best foot forward. Anyone with anything to say before we go to the vote? All right, it's time to vote. Obviously, Tom, you're safe with individual immunity. Unless, of course, Tom, you want to give that up.
Sorry.
Everyone else is fair game. Avi, you're up first.
Loving personality, I just had stronger alliances on this.
You've played with passion, enthusiasm and guts, and I admire you for it.
I'll go tally the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Barb's. Barb. 2 votes, Barb. Shannon. 2 votes, Barb. 1 vote, Shannon. Shannon. 2 votes, Barb. 2 votes, Shannon. Shannon. 2 votes, Barb. 3 votes, Shannon. The 5th person voted out of Kassar is Shannon. You need to bring me a torch. Shannon, the tribe has spoken. You all have a chance to get back in this game. Grab your torch and head to Redemption Island.
Good luck, you guys.
Good luck, Shannon.
Good luck.
Well, guys, it appears the individual game is very much about the social game. A game that is too late now for Shannon, but maybe not too late for you. Grab your stuff, head back to camp. Next time on Survivor New Zealand, the new alliance between frenemies Tom and Shay takes a twist.
You just proposed to Nate to vote me out.
Why would you think that? Did she say something?
She did, yeah.
I don't know how she could have heard that, but she's playing a deeper game than what you think.
And will the first Redemption Island battle, Jack almost bouncing on that perch, send the strongest player home?
Oh!